Alright guys, my name is Daryl. I'm a martial arts axis. I'm the head instructor here. This is my assistant Jeff Feinberg. Okay, make sure I'm saying that right. Anyways, today we're going over the 5 deadliest moves in MMA and BJJ. Okay, now this isn't an instructional video. This is just for information purposes. If you want instructions, we'll come at you with that later. So the first thing we're going to cover, again, is MMA and BJJ. The first deadliest move is always the guillotine. Because anytime you snap the guy's head down and you get a hold of his neck, I mean, first off, even if you know nothing, right, this is deadly. Because all the guy has to do is just reef on you with his arm, arch himself back, suck his hips in, and he can really hurt you in your brainstem. Now, that's deadly because, first off, if we're up here and we're tying up, maybe it's MMA, we get in here any way, shape, or form, it's always there to snap it down and grab it, right? If your partner goes to shooting for a double leg, single leg, whatever, boom, you're sticking your head out and grabbing it. Even if you go down to like a guard scenario, here, okay, you're in a position like this, okay, you're holding the backs of his arms against your shins so he can't punch and hit you, okay? As soon as you want to, you can snap it down, come up and grab it. So that's why guillotine is number 1 as far as the deadliest moves. Now number 2 is a move. It's not a technique in itself, but it's really deadly, and that's taking the back. And there's different ways that we do that, okay? And almost always it starts off with some sort of an arm drag. So usually what the guy will do is he'll grab the one arm and he'll throw it across the center line of the two bodies. Throw it across, grab the tricep on this side, and step through. And the reason why this is so bad is because when I'm back here, one, Jeff can't see me, he can't hit me, he can't really do a whole lot. I can pick him up and suplex him, I can kick out his knees and fall backwards, plus it exposes his brainstem. Same thing, taking the back. Down here, say you were even in like some bad position like half guard, if I grab his sleeve or his wrist, pull it across and I get up onto his back, now from here, fight scenario, I can hurt the back of his neck, like that's his brainstem, right? I can just elbow him right in the back. So that's why number 2 for deadliest moves is taking the back. What do we got for next? The third is the rear naked choke. And that kind of leads into why it's the deadliest move, is because they call it the lion killer, because it doesn't matter how big you are. Sure, maybe sit down, sorry. It doesn't matter how big, how strong you are, when someone gets on your back like this, there's not a whole lot you can do. And that's once someone has their hooks in and they have control of your lower body, even if someone's defending really well, all you have to do is take your hand and stick out one knuckle like this, find the top of the guy's ear, and then you just drill it through, okay? And even if you don't have that, even if you tuck his chin and you come in, you just reef up, reef up, reef up. If we're on our side and he's tucked his chin, he's balling up, like curling a ball, no, curling a ball. Okay, look, I don't even have it. All I'm going to do is pull on him and hip into him. Stretch out, pry his face and head up. Boom, lion killer. Doesn't matter how strong he is. Doesn't matter if he's drunk. Doesn't matter if he's on drugs. Call it the lion killer because no matter how big and strong you are, it will kill you. 10 to 20 seconds, 25 seconds are out cold. A minute to a minute and a half, they'd be brain dead. So that's number 2. Third is triangle choke. Now the reason why I say the triangle choke, here, let's turn this way, is because once I get the triangle choke locked on, this is a choke in and of itself. Also because boom, you have an arm lock here. You also have the kimura there. You also have an arm bar right here. Also have fist choke. You shove your fist into his throat, let alone elbows to the head and face. And also if you want to underhook, you can flip him over, finish it, come up, go into side control, do whatever you want to do. So number 4 on our list is a triangle choke. And the very last one is the heel hook. Now, got to be careful with this. Heel hooks are illegal. Sit down. Heel hooks are illegal in most every competition, because when you do the heel hook, it's a heel hook, but it's not the heel you're hurting, it's the knee. And so you pinch so tightly, and when you rip, I'm going to do it, like I'm not even doing it, but if you have a real good tight grip on someone and you jerk on this, you're going to hurt their heel, their knee, and their hip. Okay? And in Sambo, Sambo's based on a lot of leg locks, because in the Russian army, they believe that if you choke someone out, they might wake up later. If you break their arm, they can still chase after you, follow you, and shoot you with a gun. But if you do something like a heel hook or ankle lock and break their leg, they're not following you. They're out of it. You can walk, you can leave them behind you, dead or alive, and carry on. For the most part, you're going to be okay.
Use them as bait.
Yeah, use them as bait. So those are the 5 deadliest moves in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. So we had the guillotine, anytime your head and neck are at risk. Taking the back, because of how vulnerable that makes you. We had the rear naked choke, because it's really hard to defend, especially if the guy's like violently trying to do it to you. Triangle choke, because not only are you being choked out by that, but you're extremely, extremely vulnerable to arm attacks, more other chokes, arm bars, and then the last one was the heel hook, just because that one's just made outlawed because it's ruined careers for a lot of people. So there you go, that's it. Again, I'm Daryl, Martial Arts Axis, this is Jeff. If you want instructionals on this, tomorrow you're going to get an email with it, with a link in it, and if you want instructionals on each of these moves, just click that link, and then we'll send the instructionals for the rest of these moves out to you afterwards. Otherwise, take advantage of our 30-day free trial. Come on in, try out a class or two. Everyone here is really cool. Check out the website, martialartsaxis.com or MMAkingston.com. Thank you.